Singaporeans love food. So what happens when our food supply is disrupted? What if we lose access to one or more types of food due to situations beyond our control? Singapore imports more than 90% of its food from about 180 countries and regions. By diversifying our import sources, we won't depend so much on any one source. However, with most of our food coming from overseas, we may face import disruptions caused by events such as extreme weather, disease outbreaks, and geopolitical developments worldwide. Growing some food for ourselves helps to lower the impact of food supply disruptions. Local food grown by farms here can help to supplement disrupted imports as the government and traders find alternative sources to import from. Local produce is also fresher, retains more nutrients, and incurs fewer food miles because our farms are closest to the markets. Food security is an existential issue for us. Each Singaporean needs to play their part by being prepared for any disruption and emergency that might affect our food supply by practicing the ABCs. Adapt and be flexible with your food options. Buy and keep a reasonable amount of non-perishable food in your pantry for emergencies. Consume only what you need and choose alternatives. We need to adapt and be flexible with whatever is available when choices are limited. Consider replacing meat with alternatives such as soy products like tofu for protein. Buy local produce when imported ones are not available. Frozen meat and vegetables are good alternatives to fresh or chilled ones. Frozen, canned, and instant foods are great alternatives to fresh food too. But what happens when power and water supplies are cut off and we can't cook raw ingredients? Fresh meat, fruits, and vegetables will quickly go bad without refrigeration. We would only have canned and processed foods to depend on then. Well, there is another option: the ready-to-eat meal pack. Designed for sustenance, it has carbohydrates, protein, and fiber, all in a convenient and shelf-stable package. It may look like something you've seen at a convenience store, but you don't need to keep it in the fridge. There's no need to cook it either. Just open it up and dig in. These meals come in many types of cuisines and packaging and cater to different dietary requirements. It can last and stay good for months due to the production process known as retorting. After the food is prepared and cooked in a sterile environment, it is assembled into the pack, which is designed to prevent microorganism growth. The packs are sealed airtight and then heat-treated at 121 degrees Celsius for 3 to 20 minutes in a machine known as a retort. This will destroy all pathogens and spoilage microorganisms that could have grown inside the pack and in the food sealed within. As long as the packaging is intact, the food remains safe and edible even at room temperature. That is why it is a ready-to-eat meal. Unlike ready-to-cook meals, which require heat to become edible. We're seeing more of such ready-to-eat meals in supermarkets and hospitals. Ready-to-eat food is also a great addition to every household's stock of food to stay prepared for emergencies. We all have a role to play in total defense and Singapore's food security. To be food resilient, remember to practice ABC. Adapt and be flexible with your food options. Buy and keep a reasonable amount of non-perishable food in your pantry for emergencies. Consume only what you need and choose alternatives. Let's all play our part to ensure Singapore's food security.